Awesome. Thank you, Becca. I like that picture much better than what I'm presenting today, but that's okay, right? Becca mentioned that South Carolina has like 80,000 vacancies, and I have filled 79,000 of those. Heading. No, I wish I had like some really super crazy, fantastic superhero story about this hiring, but um, manufacturing is something that I did prior to this, right? So I've helped with their recruiting a couple of different manufacturers locally over the years. Nothing extreme, but I've gotten my feet wet with it. But this one, it turned out I literally was driving down the road, saw a billboard for a hiring campaign for a manufacturer that I had never heard of. Take a picture, come back, and I look them up, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to call them. So I did. And for me, it's been very successful. I started with the one here, not even a year ago, and we've added on 3 more locations throughout the US. And because of that, that's kind of been my jam, right? I've really been focusing on manufacturing hiring. The key to this, guys, I mean, you've heard the saying, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, that's true, right? You find your local manufacturing plants, go to their website, 9.9 chances out of 10, they're going to have join our team, now hiring, apply now, because everyone is hiring, right? Call the HR department directly. Just go straight to HR, because that's who's putting these billboards up and what have you. They need people, right? So you call HR, hey, I see you have a need. Can we chat about how I can help you? And it's super simple. You schedule a CNA with these guys, find out how many people they need to hire, where they're hiring from, because this is super important from the standpoint, you don't want to just send over a package. Hey, this is how we can help you, because chances are broadcast may not even be part of the package, which I will say the majority of mine don't have broadcast. I do have some, but the majority of mine don't. Why? Because our DMA covers way more than where they hire and they recruit from. So we might have 12 zip codes that they recruit from, whereas they recruit from things in, much further the other direction that we don't reach, right? So having that CNA, of course, is very important, because you don't want to include things that may not work. OTT and retargeting and geofencing have been huge, and what the majority of my campaigns contain. I think I have 5 or 6 right now, different companies. And out of those, 3 of them, I have been able to get business from their other locations in other states, which is pretty awesome. And it's all been because they've been so pleased with the way things have turned out. Another thing that I would recommend is to make sure that when you're talking to these HR people, don't throw numbers out there. And I say that as far as a budget, because they always ask, well, what's this going to cost? Well, I don't know. They're used to using billboards, maybe a little bit of radio. They put ads on LinkedIn. They put ads on Indeed, Monster, what have you. So there's that type of budget. And what we're talking about could be significantly more, close to, or what have you. So I don't ever start out with just giving them a number. Oh, well, our minimum spend for OTT. I don't do that, because I don't want to leave a dollar on the table. And I try to have that conversation with them, because most times they have no idea what advertising costs as a whole. And then you come into the television realm or the digital realm, and it's very different for them. So we have that conversation. What are you spending? What does your recruiting budget look like? And I really try to pull that information out of them. And you would be surprised at what you would find. I mean, I had one who started at $2,500 a month with OTT, and now we're closer to $6,000 a month. So just be super careful that, you know, you're vague enough to pull enough out of them, and then find where, you know, what this money is used for, and then where they can pull from. And I think you'd be pleasantly surprised that these people have some big bucks, especially like the one of mine. Their headquarters is located in Italy. I have made it quite clear to our GM that I think it would only be fitting that I go pay a visit to really get a full understanding of this company, right? I'm still working on that. But this is a fantastic avenue to really, really hone into and to bring in some good money. Ta-da! Does anybody have any questions?
Should we go ahead and play this spot? Cool.
Yeah.
We all need to be able to count on our jobs. Count on full-time hours and shift options. Count on competitive and consistent pay. Count on medical benefits and vacation pay. Count on on-site job training. Count on opportunities to grow into even higher paying jobs. Amick Farms is now hiring for all shifts in the food production industry. You can count on Amick Farms for a career. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
Our marketing team is pretty awesome with their production skills, man. Nicole, you know, no, we kind of just came across that when Nicole asked if "Count on Amick" was like their slogan, and not initially, but as we talked through the script ideas and creative ideas, that was something that she mentioned a lot. So one of our marketing gurus just kind of put that in there, you know, count on, and now they use it all the time. So originally, no, I don't know that it's necessarily labeled as their slogan, but it's doggone good. They probably should.
It was just a really good slogan. We have like a few manufacturing plants here, like Polaris, Toyota, Mazda Toyota, and a couple others that I think Facebook is setting up something. So I didn't know if that was something that was copyrighted to them specifically or not, but it's really good and compelling.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't think it's anything copyrighted, but maybe I should tell them to copyright it really quick. Were there any other questions?
I just want to add, Janet, I love the fact that you are going for recruiting dollars. I think it's such a untapped gold mine for a lot of places right now, especially in today's market, and it's across everywhere. Everybody's hiring, everybody's looking for to bring in either middle skilled workers or even just workers in general. And I think it's just it's great to know that like not every solution is going to work, but if you work with them and get a really good CNA, I think it's really important to like understand those needs and understand that like all these businesses, not only do they want to make money, but they also want to have really great workers working there to kind of like further make more money for the company. So I think it's just a great opportunity for those out there, and I love what you're doing with it.
Thank you. So I guess you would agree visiting the headquarters, no matter where it may be, is probably a really good idea, right?
Yes, finding those decision makers, those HR departments, finding out the needs. I mean, everybody's looking for to bring in more people to work, especially these manufacturers and other businesses. And I think it's just great to like go for that for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay.